Hi there, Amina here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to color customize your hair topper. So I'm going to show you two different variations on. One is going to be a lighter topper going into a darker ombre, and the other one is going to be my hair topper going into the darker, this hair topper, how I customize it to match my current hair. So as you can see, when you color your hair and if you have a lighter topper, it is great because then you don't have to buy another topper. You can just color it to match your own hair. And the reason I love human hair is because it can be customized to any color that you desire. I know you might be afraid to customize your hair topper yourself. That's why if you are afraid and you don't want to do it yourself, I always recommend that you ask your hairstylist, and a lot of times hairstylists will be okay to do this for you. However, I did customize quite few hair toppers for you lovely ladies that have placed your trust in me, and it's very easy to customize a hair topper if you have a single color and you have a specific color that you, let's say, purchase at the drugstore, and you email me your hair picture and you tell me what color you buy. I've done this and the outcomes turned out great, and you've been so far happy with it. So thank you for trusting me in customizing your hair toppers for you. If you have different hair colors like ombre or anything like that, it is much harder to do that because I don't exactly know how those colors look in real life. That's why I recommend you do it yourself, and or you go into a hair salon and have your hairstylist use the color that they use on you and customize it for you. So let's begin. So the first thing that you need to make sure that you do before you color your hair topper is to add an oil, any type of oil like from your kitchen, onto your lace. I use sunflower oil because that's the one that I have been using, and it works great. So if you don't want to color the lace, and if you want that natural look like this even after coloring, then I recommend you put the oil on the lace. And then the other thing that is important is to use a mannequin head. And before, I used to color my hair topper laying flat, and I would end up with missed parts on the roots or anywhere else, and the color wouldn't come as even. But since I started coloring on a mannequin head, I have a much better view of what I want colored and what I'm coloring, and I can even section the hair nicely as I'm coloring somebody else's hair. And this topper was customized for one of the influencers on Instagram. She sent me her picture, and I've tried my best to color it as close as to her hair as possible. This is the first variation, the hair topper that I have customized for the influencer on Instagram. And first thing I did is I went to the store and I purchased the closest shades that I thought were to her hair. And this is the roots shade that I used, and this is the ends shade that I used. As you can see, when you are using a mannequin head, it is very easy to section the hair and color each section, ensuring that everything is saturated nicely in the color. And the first thing I did, I colored the roots, and then I went in with my fingers and spread this color, ensuring that saturates the hair completely. And I moved down to half a portion of the hair topper, leaving the ends still untouched and blonde. And once I was done with that, then I went in and started coloring the ends with that darker blonde shade. And also I would take the hair and I would smooth it out with my hands so that the top portion and the bottom portion are blending in together and there is no harsh line once the topper is washed out and dried. And then I left this hair topper on for about 35 minutes, I believe. And after that, I washed it out with the shampoo and conditioner. And this is how the topper turned out. And this is how it looked on the model. Now, as you may see in the video on how to tone your hair, I have toned my hair and it's a lot darker than it was. And I wanted to take this hair topper that was a lot more blonde and color it to match my hair. For this, I used a dark brown and Vela 5NW from Sally's Beauty. I mixed these two colors together. I mixed the whole package of the Vela color and then you will see I've added a little bit of a dark brown just because I wanted that darker look. And I thought that by using 5NW, it's going to look more as a medium brown shade. So this is how much I've added the dark brown, and then I went ahead and I mixed these two colors together. Once it was all incorporated and mixed well together, then of course I had to apply the oil on the lace before coloring it, and then I installed the hair topper on the mannequin, comb it through so that I can see where the bangs are and kind of have a guide of how I wanted to color it. As you can see, the roots are already dark, but they were not as dark as my hair. They were more dark reddish brown, and I wanted to really be deep and rich brown as my own roots. So I first went ahead and I started with the top portion and just started coloring everything before even sectioning anything. As you can see, coloring on a mannequin, it's very easy. You have a guide or where what you want to color and what you don't want to color. And because my hair color has so many different colors, with this hair topper, I actually had some areas where I didn't color them. So you will see as I'm parting the hair and coloring it that some sections I'm coloring all the way down to the ends and some sections I'm leaving untouched. And I believe that because I've done that it turned out very well and it matched very nicely with my own hair. So I went all around the head and pretty much took the sections and colored what I wanted to color and left untouched what I didn't want to color. And then, as you can see, I'm doing that same method of where I take my fingers and I slide the color through the hair. That ensures that the colors is evenly saturated throughout the hair and there are no harsh lines, and it kind of gives you that blended look. And I just kept applying the color on the mannequin's head as I thought that will look natural in a way that matches the back of my head as much as possible. And then I take all of the hair and again I spread it very well with the fingers, especially in the middle portion. I always make sure that I concentrate on there so that the hair is nicely saturated throughout the middle and that there are no harsh lines between the colors. After I was done coloring, I left this color on for about 35 minutes to process. After the topper was done processing, then I went ahead and washed the topper first with cold water. I made sure that all of the color or most of the color was rinsed out, and then I took a shampoo, a sulfate-free shampoo. In this case, I've used a Bumble and Bumble, the shampoo for colored hair, and I washed the hair topper with that and applied the conditioner and washed it off as well. And then after I have dried the hair topper, this is the end result and how the topper turned out. That is it for this video. I hope that you have learned something new and that you have gained some courage and confidence to color your own hair topper. You can always send me an email if you have any questions about coloring your hair topper. But honestly, if you do it once, the second time and the third time are going to be much easier, and it is not that hard to color the hair topper in any color that you actually desire. If you have, as I said, if you have any questions, make sure to send me an email. If you like this video, please click that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you would like to check out some of the other videos on hair toppers and how to style your hair with the hair topper, then check out some of these videos right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Ciao!